Hello and welcome to Exclusive with Taghreed Hussein here on Nile TV International. Tonight we'll be talking about optimizing the creative mindset. And by reflecting on what is truly of value in life, this is what gives meaning to our lives. And also by setting our priorities on the basis of that. And we may find out that the purpose of life needs to be positive. For our life to be of value, we need also to be creative, and we need also to innovate our thinking style. We need to adjust our mindset. We need to develop the basic good human qualities as warmth, as kindness, and compassion. And only then our life would become very meaningful, and only then we will be happier and living more peaceful. Our guest tonight is one of the most successful life coaches all over the world. She's given all her life to life coaching to help people optimize their mindset and see the bright and positive side of any situation. Her unique coaching style is helping people release their emotional pain and also reach a higher mental state. It also enables them to raise a sense of awareness and to overcome the obstacles and innovate. She believes in the effect of negativity on people's health that is far-reaching, and there is a host of studies, probably in dozens now, that show that people who are more positive are the ones who live usually 5 to 10 years even longer than those individuals who are less positive. So tonight we have a very distinctive guest. My guest is Dr. Sofie Nubani, the creative interpersonal executive coach that has the following credentials: a certified NLP trainer and coach and master practitioner, also a certified social and emotional intelligence coach. And Dr. Sofie is a multi-award winner as a global empowerment ambassador and one of the experts in this field of creativity. Dr. Sofie Nubani, we're really honored to have you with us on Nile TV International, and pleasure having you on Exclusive. Well, starting creatively, and I know that creativity is really a backbone of making even our view to things differ. Dr. Sofie, good day to you.
Oh, pleasure being and an honor to be a witness on Nile TV, and especially with hosting of yours, Dr. Taghreed. Much respect to your journey. I've been following you for a while, and all the great work and the media exposure that you introduce us to the Egyptian culture and the flavor and the creative endeavors that you yourself engage in was a delight that I am a guest on your show today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear. Well, mainly choosing coaching is considered to be quite different, and we'd like to know more why were you that interested in studying and practicing life coaching and life in general, and where to, Dr. Sofie?
Yes, very good question, because I really feel that when people can relate and connect to a better self-concept and understand unified energy to reach their best potentiality, that they are able to tap into their innate creative development and skills.
Yes.
And that has been a passion to me for a while, to see people actually transition and transform and then transcend to higher heights and ways of thinking, tapping into higher order questioning. And coaching really is a field that is very diversified and could be of amazing and tremendous value to those who always seek mentorship to go better and improve in areas of their lives.
Yes.
And I believe myself as well, I continue to have mentors at all stages, because I feel that's what challenges me to go to the next level. And that's exactly what coaching really does. And life coaching is definitely an area for that kind of growth.
Yes. Dr. Sofie, you are an interpersonal executive coach that has various majors, some of them certified social and emotional intelligence coach. And through your majors that you have studied, you had a chance also to be interconnected and to have a direct connection with people's lives. And it remains quite debatable, this question: how can I be happy? How can I be quite satisfied with my life? And how to help people be content with their lives and with themselves, and to have self-confidence. So maybe you have more keys for our viewers concerning this. It's an eternal topic, the topic of happiness and how to be happy, and advice in that respect.
Yes, very good, and much needed in the energy field and what we are facing as a globe in these times, and that many are losing their sense of joy and laughter and happiness. And I really believe it is not a one-day effect. It's really a mindset and an attitude that we choose to really focus and direct our attention to, by choosing one positive thought over the other. Being positive doesn't mean not to be realistic. It just means that including a challenging situation, that with all the scenarios available, that you continue to be a problem solver and not be stuck only on the problem itself. And by having that by default mechanism of the brain, of developing such patterns, the neural pathways, they become our default way of thinking. So when we face a challenge, we automatically start thinking, okay, I have this challenge or obstacle or problem. Now I want to idea generate, and then I want to think of possible solutions. And if I can't think of my own, I will seek either professional help or those that I seek with wise counsel. Otherwise, it will be very difficult if we don't have a process. But adapting to a process truly is going to be key, because subconsciously we are going to be learning how to deal with ourselves and really connecting to what's important. It's a deep work that is done for happiness, including being aligned with our core essence and values and our guiding principles of life. As the guiding principles are transcending any culture or time, and the values could be more, subjective depending on your area of growth and where you have reached in your life journey, experience, and knowledge. But the principles remain to be very solid, and they are going to be like an anchor that will charge that person and remind them of their inner power and to connect with their genius zone, basically.
Yes, I love the term anchor, because it is definitely reflecting on a sense of guidance. And throughout your writings, you keep on advising the readers to unleash this power, namely metacognition, so that they can supercharge their imagination and also ignite this innovative sense within them and optimize their creative mindset. If we could let our audience share us more about what we mean by this term, which is metacognition, and how can we unleash this power of creativity? How can we also advise our kids to be quite innovative and quite inspirers, being inspiring around?
Very, very good question, as this is one of the core teachings, and I really love that you have really tapped into the metacognition, because it is the thinking of the thinking itself. Like meta-awareness, the awareness of the awareness itself. Mm-hmm. It's such a deep soul connection with focused attention to what it is that we are thinking of. And basically, thinking higher is what it really brings and boils down to overall. And with that being said, when we are in that space, we are going to be able to challenge myths, challenge ideas, challenge, belief systems that may not really be well-serving for our highest good. When we have an information that is passed to us, I teach in a curiosity process. Is first we must challenge that idea if it is challengeable to begin with. For example, for so many years, I was under, using the word boost your immune system because I'm also a certified laughter yoga instructor. We do laughter mindset experience workshops in a lot of corporate America universities as well. And with that, what really comes is the idea of being connected.
Yes, a great idea, the idea of being connected. A great idea, too, is how to be quite optimistic. And Dr. Sofie, since the start of COVID-19, well, actually, we always need to be optimizing our mindset, be quite optimistic, and also look to the brighter side in life. Because in times of distress, people usually go weak. They sometimes feel unbalanced. Especially when you hear so many negative news. However, they shouldn't be losing hope. So what's your advice concerning the times of distress, or maybe while we are facing pandemics, or we are facing distressful situations? How can we overcome those situations? How can we look to life with a sense of optimism amidst all the challenges that we face?
I would say a sentence: this too shall pass. There is nothing that is permanent of what we face in life, good or bad. Understanding and accepting that makes us more open and adaptable. We have to be able to adapt, and good leaders are able to adapt to change faster than others. And they, with their adaptation and good self-concept, are able to guide others because of the fact that they are flexible to adapt, improvise, and pivot during challenging times. So it is very important that I personally, I'm an EFT and TFT practitioner, and if you've heard of tapping, and tapping really, you tap on different parts of your body, in your hand, your head, your neck, and so forth. And this truly goes to a lot of the meridians in the body to activate certain energies that will distract times of anxiety or stress. In fact, during COVID, this guy in England in a hospital who was almost dying used tapping, and it helped him to actually recover and improve much faster, and his video went viral on YouTube. So I really believe that whatever modalities that really resonate with a person, whether it is meditation, yoga, walking, talking, journaling.
Yes,
laughter,
they say definitely that walking is relieving the sense of stress. So it's a great advice also, and it could also help us lose weight too.
Yes. We can't go wrong with walking. It has no side effects. It has only positive side effects if we do it, of course, with logic and moderation. Yes.
Well, Dr. Sofie, practicing this art of optimizing the creative mindset and having creative thinking around, in your opinion, how can this benefit individuals? And we could say, we sometimes definitely say that happiness is contagious, but how about creativity, in your opinion?
Yes, creativity also is contagious, believe it or not. When we are creative, we feel productive. It is the new productive. In the 21st century, when they did the latest surveys, and the four main top skills that they suggest to have to survive and to be ahead was creativity, communication, collaboration, and critical thinking. So these ingredients are so important for organizations, and the demand is very high, yet the supply is very low. So adopting a creative attitude to begin with is a start, and then understanding how a creative mindset works, truly, including the myth of the right brain creative, because we have science creativity and we have arts creativity. So it's a matter of being in that creative zone where you allow yourself to have that flow with mindless activities to really attract and invite those aha moments, that epiphanies that you get. It's a process. You have the process of creativity. It starts with interest, and then it goes to incubation, then illumination, verification, then application. So it's a process. Once we understand how those things work, it is easier for us to really connect with that outcome. And just in general in life, if you have a computer and you don't have the instructions of how to work it, or someone explained it prior, it's hard for you to really connect with all the value and the time saving and money making potential, career improving, all that, if you don't have the instructions or the process of how to operate it. Same thing with creativity. It's natural ability, but you can develop the skills by understanding and learning more about it.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Dr. Sofie Nubani, for joining us from the United States, and for your unique coaching style that would really help our audience and viewers to release their emotional pain and also understand their mental state of mind. Dr. Sofie, thank you so much for joining us on Exclusive.
Blessings. Thank you, Dr. Taghreed. Many blessings, and thank you, Nile TV. This has been very, very a pleasure and an honor.
Thank you, dear. That was Dr. Sofie Nubani, international life coach, talking to us from the United States about the creative mindset, and also about how to get rid of stress, especially at difficult times like times of pandemics, and also look to life in a more optimistic note. Many thanks for watching.